In our very first episode, we get off the laptop and go look at real yachts. Cross the English Channel in a rubber boat, visit Buckingham Palace, a Kitty Cat Emporium, and somehow, someway, find a super cool boat in Ontario. Sailboat shopping started years before selling the house. Yacht World and boatdealers.ca were sites I'd been visiting for many years, partly to check layout and also the cost of boats of various types and sizes and vintages. We didn't really have a budget in the beginning, but we knew we couldn't afford anything remotely new. Hundreds of hours were spent trying to decide between blue water and production boats, glass or metal hulls, center or aft cockpits, and dozens of other decisions had to be considered. Regardless of budget, there will be compromises. We just had to find what was right for us. But we did have 5 must-have features. 1, a queen island berth. 2, easy access to the water. 3, 2 heads. 4, single-handed capable. And 5, something that didn't need a 6-month refit. There was a boat that seemed to check all of our boxes. One that I'd read about when it was launched in 2012. That would be the infamous 2012 Beneteau Oceanus 45, with its wide beam, easy sail plan, and innovative swim platform. What a beauty. And I remember thinking we just might be able to afford a used one when it was about 10 years old. But when it came time to find one to buy, guess what? Off to London, we're going boat shopping. Now we're heading to Europe. I don't think we'll buy a boat, we're looking for you.
We are?
Should be fun.
Yeah.
We were heading to the UK to visit some friends and decided to check out a few boats while across the pond. If we found something we really liked, we could always sail it to the Med for a season or 2 before attempting an Atlantic crossing. Our friends at Highfield asked if we wanted to cross the English Channel in a rubber boat, which at first sounded kind of fun. After all, Dover to Calais is only 20 miles, give or take. But that would require a customs stop in France and was a bit mundane for our guide Steve. He wanted to go from Plymouth to Guernsey among the Channel Islands.
By the time we come back, we will have done 180 200 nautical miles. 200 nautical miles a day. It'll be a good test. It'll be a good test.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're on video, but
Channel
crossing! Channel crossing fine! That was so cool. By the way, impressive boats.
They're good
I
boats.
mean,
they ride well. And you're in paradise. And you know what? I haven't been down here for 2 years.
Really?
This is my first crossing.
For the first week, we stayed at the walled garden in the village of Dunsford. Built over 400 years ago, this quaint little thatched roof church cottage is an ideal spot to get away from the bustling noise of Heathrow or London, and is exactly what one might expect to find in the English countryside. The walled garden. If you think this is it, there's plenty more. Look at this. But it keeps going. And just listen. Fresh, home-cooked meals are made to order, and when we found the full English was on the breakfast menu, well, we had to try it. you're staying in Dunsford and you're not sure what to do, there's apparently a pretty cool walk. Maybe a mile down the road. Just gotta keep an eye out for the cars. The Devon Wildlife Trust. Oh, cool. Oh. The cool thing about coming to the UK is just how many things are ancient. Probably not that great, but tell you what, we really needed a walk after all of these scones and what's that butter called?
Clotted cream.
Clotted cream? Ay, ay, ay. So I feel like I'm 10 pounds heavier. I need to walk maybe 50 kilometers to work it all off.
We're gonna have to walk a lot of kilometers to square off what we just ate.
Of course, this 5-kilometer trail will feel like 50 kilometers after all that time on an airplane and wandering through airports, but it is beautiful.
So after 5 days of being in the UK, the London weather finally caught up to us. So it's gonna be a pretty huggy walk back. What are we at? How many kilometers are we at now?
7K.
7K now. I think we've got a kilometer or two to go. We're gonna be pretty wet. Here we go.
Moo! What are you doing? Retards walking in the rain. I don't know. Well, we're here in Swanwick. We are about to look at our first sailboat in the UK. And our friend Steve saved our bacon by saying, don't stay in Southwick. Come on over to Swanwick and stay at the mansion. And this is the mansion. The mansion at Cold East is situated on 9 acres of landscaped grounds and woodland near the River Hamble. It is a perfect spot to relax. And grab a bite to eat. Cheers from England. We did manage to check out a few different boats. One was a gorgeous, semi-custom Colvik Majestic 48 with incredible English woodwork. We also looked at a couple of beautiful Jeannot Sun Odysseys. Oh yeah, see? A 469 and a 479, which are actually identical boats. Yeah, that's a decent sized yacht. Far more open than the river. Yeah, I do like this. This is nice. And it was the interior layout of these Jeanneaux that attracted us to production yacht designs. While Jeanneaux, Dufour, and Beneteau were now rising to the top of our list, the reality of buying a boat in the UK, securing title from Canada, and then sailing her back was a bit daunting for our first sailboat adventure.
Shall we?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's lovely.
Absolutely no ice.
Yes.
Absolutely no water.
You had a wonderful day.
The train system's actually pretty good.
Yes, actually, it's great.
You're not the only one you're there.
Cheers. Just looking at our first boat.
Cheers.
With boat shopping on hold until our return to Canada, it was time to explore London. While we had planned an entire episode on our London adventures, a camera card error destroyed hundreds of gigs of footage, leaving us with phone footage only. We stayed at the Mitre House Hotel on Sussex Gardens in London, just a few steps from Hyde Park. Itching for a walk, we spend most of our first morning touring the park. Before climbing aboard an open, hop-on, hop-off toot bus. Allowed us to tour most of London without killing our feet. We jumped off at Buckingham Palace, and the Tower of London. What a great way to see the city. We also did a ton of walking, visiting the Imperial War Museum, Kensington Gardens with their very friendly pigeons, and hungry parrots,
Don't lift your feet up very high.
the HMS Belfast, the Shard, and best of all, Lady Dina's Cat Emporium.
Look out behind you.
You heard that right. An indoor cat emporium.
Goodness.
Not to worry though. Freeway was being well taken care of. Well, it's July 14th and we are downtown Toronto at RCYC waiting for a broker and a ferry to go look at a 2000 Outbourne 52. Not 100% sure it's the right boat, but it is a blue water aluminum hulled boat with some hydraulic furling, hydraulic windlasses, so it should be able to go pretty much anywhere.
It pretty much has all the key features we're looking for, except for we're really not sure about the layout. It's not 100% what we thought we would want, but we won't know until we see it.
Yeah, we like the production boats, how wide open they are, but then, you know, having a blue water boat really could go anywhere. I guess it kind of depends on how long this journey is. If it's 2 years, production boat. If it's 10, blue water.
The longer the better.
Founded in 1852, the Royal Canadian Yacht Club is one of the world's older and larger clubs. Located on a trio of islands just south of the Toronto shoreline. While my family, sailing out of Port Credit in the 60s and 70s, were proud to have defeated more than a few posh RCYC sailors, the history of this club is undeniable. We aren't members, but we did sneak a peek inside at the trophy gallery. A little footage of it. It's got a great deck. It's definitely a sailing boat. A bit bummed out that this Outbourne wasn't really going to work for us, my Aunt Amy asked if we wanted to go out for a sail to brighten our day. Which led to Sherry's first time piloting a sailboat.
Sometimes the wind gets a bit cold though. With the people to die down a bit.
How's your first time sailing? Yeah, you liking it?
I love it. I totally love it. I can't wait.
Since Amy also happens to be the harbor's administrator for the town of Oakville, she knows a few salty sailors in the area. The next day, after chatting up a Beneteau buddy, she sent us a text regarding an Oceanus 48 for sale in Kingston.
So we're in the car right now. I am so excited. We're going to see a very, very high potential boat. It's the Beneteau Oceanus 48. It's one of our favorites. It looks absolutely stunning. And yeah, I'm super excited.
It's on Lake Ontario. 3 cabin, 2 heads. It's got the nice galley too on the port aft quarter instead of along the entire port side. So we're very curious. We might get lucky Lake Ontario boat.
Yeah, open concept. I'm loving it.
Yeah, and of course it's got that big Oceanus platform at the back.
Yeah, hopefully shallow keel.
Hopefully a shoal draft keel.
Shoal draft. Sorry, shoal draft. Yeah.
It's a rainy day, so what else are we gonna do? We get Colin. There's 3 people seated today, so we're on our way.
We just found out this morning. We dropped everything, got in the car, and here we are.
Yeah,
We'll show how it goes.
401, sitting in traffic.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
The Oceanus 48 is the near identical big sister to our favorite Oceanus 45, and this was a freshwater boat in our own province. When we arrived, we were blown away. The owner, Andre, has kept her in excellent shape. Reluctant to sell, his life plans were changing away from the water. With one purchaser playing the lowball game while another ghosted Andre entirely, we decided to have dinner, spend the night, and go for a sea trial the next day. Within 24 hours, we had an agreement to purchase our new home. Cheers, Andre, and thank you again for keeping such good care of African Queen 4. And so, our sailing journey begins.